If you've joined me, welcome. I'm just filling up my little glue bottle for a start. I found these most beautiful little papers in Temu. That's one thing at a time, Stella. Okay, our glue is done. Okie dokie. I mean, look at these. They are 6x6 and they are pearl embroidery. That's what they're called. The camera does not do them justice. Actually, I can't read that very well. It's white on white almost. You get 2 of each. I mean, have a look at that. They're romantic papers. I would say they're 176, but maybe 150, 40 GSM, if there is such a thing. I wish I could read this. Let's see if we can read this. I don't think it's set. Oh yeah, 160 GSM. Okay, the cover is thicker than the paper, plus this can be used. It'd be a great pocket. Anywho, let's look at these papers. They are just so romantic. I mean, those flowers look like they are not resin. What's that? It looks like it's painted metal. Oh, what is it called? Oh, if you can tell me what it's called, please make a note. And there's pearls and laces. You get 2 of each. So that's 1, 2. That brooch, ribbons. Bling. Look at that big pearl there. Look at all those pearls and the laces. Ribbon flowers. Look at that pretty lace. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Gosh, I wish I could remember that. What that reminds me of. Oh, look at that. Look at that. These were very inexpensive and I bought 2 packs. Oh, wow. How can you not want to make something with these? Lace, beautiful lace. Two of each piece. And that's that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 12 different designs. It's 24 sheets in each. So I'll put 2. Actually, I'm not going to put back in there because I'll probably use some of them. Okay, now I need some 12 by 12, probably maybe 2 pieces. Maybe 2 pieces of this. And my pages are, I bought A5 size, 300 GSM white cardstock. And I have got box board or chipboard or grey board, or whatever you want to call it. This is 900, I think. Let me double check. Box board 900 GSM, which is 1.5 millimeters thick. It's really good. I get it from, where's the camera? There you go. plazadj.com.au on eBay. So I have cut 2 pieces front and back. Ouch. At 6 1/4 by 5 3/4. Now I cut it this way rather than have it this way. I'm going this way to accommodate the different size papers that I've got. It just made sense to me. Excuse me. So okay, 6 1/4 by 5 3/4. Now our first spine, which is going to go in there, is 2 inches by 5 3/4. And then our second spine is 2 1/8 by 5 3/4. And our wrap over, which will go over, you can see the way it's going to go. It's going to fold over, that's going to come up, and this wrap is going to flip over like that. The wrap is 1 1/2 by 5 3/4. Okay, so that's that. And my glue, which is the art glitter glue, which is my absolute favourite. What else do we need? We've got some tape. That's not it. We've got some tape. I've got, what size is that? That's 1 1/4 inches, I think that one is. Almost 1 1/4 inches. Nice thick. That tape as well, which is 1/2 inch. Plus I've got some double-sided tape sheets in case I use them as well. Okay, where shall we start? Let's smooth some things out the way. Now, we need a sheet of this. This is 176 GSM. Okay, that's 12 inches. Doesn't matter which way you go, Stella, it's still 12 inches. I just want to, yeah, I'm probably going to definitely need 2. And I don't think I can use any of that. I'm only going to go about 3/4 inch around. I still don't have enough there to cut, to cut it in half, for instance. Although I could. Let's see. So okay, we've got 12 inches there. 6 inches, and that's not enough. So forget that. I'll grab 2 pieces. And let's just put them together. Okay, so I'm going about 3/4 of an inch. Sorry, let's try and put you a bit Okay, 3/4 of an inch, which is there roughly, and another 3/4 of an inch, so I need it to be 7 3/4 across. So we just need 7 3/4. I can't see. There's 7 3/4. I've had to dim the light because the glare that comes through my window, even though I've changed my camera angle, is just ridiculous. Okay, put that aside. Okay, I am going to join these two pieces together. Get some 1/2 inch double-sided tape across the edge there. Give it a nice bit of a burnish, and we'll get our pokey tool. Remove the backing. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my ruler. Okay, just put that down there. Make sure it doesn't go underneath, if we can help it. That's too big. Just use this one. That's better. And let's put this one on the 1/2 inch. Whoops. There we go. Let's give that a bit of a burnish on both sides. Okay. Now, I think we might need a bit more, but I'm not sure. So we are going to put some tape on here, and I'm going to use these sheets. These I also got from Temu. I think there was 10 sheets. They're 6x6, 10 sheets. I think they were only $4 Australian, $4 Aussie. So I think that's pretty good. That's better than me paying $118 for a roll of double-sided tape from a Xyron. That is just out of this world. Okay, which side is best? We'll go this way. I'll just start it there. Well, we're crooked, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And we'll need our little mat. Burnish that, and we'll take the backing off. And I'm going to add this little piece. No, oh shoot, that's stuck. It's stuck, and now it's, oh, That is really, really sticky. Oh my gosh. That is really sticky. Go on, just go there. So if you're using stuff like this, be careful. I'll put some glue on anyway, you know me. Tape and glue is the way to go. Let's empty my little bin before I start, I think. There's my little glue. There we go. Take the pin out. Okay, I'm just going to put a bit of glue there and there where I messed up. Okay, it looks like I've got a bit more on the top than I wanted, so I'm going to bring it down to there. Okay, now we want our first spine, which is where our pages are going to go. And I will use this tape here, thick one, the wide one, to start off. I need to put some more, so I'm going to take the backing off there. If I've got any overhang, let's chuff it over, and then we're going to put another piece there. I can't remember how much this was, but it was also a Temu thing. And I bought one just so I could try it out, and it's absolutely brilliant, so I think I will probably buy some more. Although I tend to use more glue than tape. Right, we've got this. Now we put some glue on, and the glue also helps you with a little bit of maneuverability for a few seconds. Okay, now I want this 1/8 of an inch. That's all I want, just an 1/8 of an inch going in there. So let's just make sure my writing is the right way up. Not that it matters, but so we'll pop that in to the top, straighten, and there we go. Also a Temu purchase. It is absolutely brilliant. It is so solid. I can't remember how much it cost, but I think it was under $10 Australian, and it is absolutely the bee's knees. Absolutely the bee's knees. So okay, now we are going to do the back. So let's just write on here. Front. First spine, we've got that, and this is, whoops, back. Let's grab another sheet of this. So worth it, this stuff. Next time I'm going to buy 10 packs. Oops, wrong way. That's it. That way, or no, that's this way, isn't it? I don't know. Well, that's not usable now, is it? Yeah, must clean out my little bin. It's just falling all over the floor now. Okay, just pop our little 1/8 inch in there. Pop that up, ouch. Put that up there. Okay, second's fine. Do I need this? No, it's just in my way. Oh, plenty of room. Oodles, oodles. Notice I'm keeping my my writing up so that I can see what I'm doing. Another one. This one's not particularly straight, but that's all right. You can just burnish that out. Okay, glue. And make sure we are flush and flush. Okay, now the wrap cover, which is, we just need one of these. And we'll pop one of these in on that space. Ooh, that is so sticky. No, I'll need a bit more glue than that, I'm afraid. We've got a little bit of a blockage there. That's better. Okay, fit that in, put that in flush. There we go. We don't have to do any more for a little while, just for a minute or two. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off at roughly that 3/4 inch. So save all our scrap paper. And I really would like to cut some of this off too. But it's, you know, it's so long, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother doing that. So what we're going to do now is gently, gently, gently fold this up. It's been a long time since I've done an album like this with the cardstock cover. Edge as well. Okay, turn it round and then the other side up. And the sides, just a little bit easier to do. Okay, we're back to the front. Now, let's take off I am just going to bring my mat back in. Bring that across and just take that diamond off. We've got a bit of length here that we don't need. Okay. Now what I do want to do is I definitely let's just fold these all over just to make sure that nothing is no cracking of my paper, which is always a good thing. Let's get rid of the mat again. Just let me empty my bin and we'll see where I'm at. Small bin and a big bin. It's better to start with an empty bin. Sorry, water. Very thirsty. Okay, let's start with this big one. Because I'm looking at this tape and I'm thinking that's the perfect size for the big one, so we'll just do that. And I'm going from here. Oops, I'm going from here, not from there. The rest can be filled in with glue. Right up to there. bubble there. We can just get that out, no problems. That's what your burnishing's for. Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit more. You can see a bit more. That's better. Okay, let's pull that backing off. Okay, I'm going to put glue in the corner and over there. In this corner and just past that corner there. And it doesn't hurt to do this as well. Okay, from the middle, push it out. Just tuck that in and tuck that one in as well. Now here is where we need to do some folding, so just gently, gently, gently with the wide part of my burnishing tool. Brilliant. And here you don't want to break it. See how beautifully they fold? Lovely. So this one we will go with the 2-inch tape, what am I saying? The 1/2-inch tape. I wish I had 2-inch tape. What I can't find here in Australia is the 3/8 of an inch. Removing that, and glue there and here, plus I'm going to put some glue in there. Don't hurt to put some in there either, and right across there. You in. Make sure that is straight. Okay, then we're going to do the same with the sides. I'm going to put another piece of tape on this one, since it's just a little bit wider. Security, security, security. Sorry, I make a lot of noise when I'm crafting. Can't help it. Because me a bull in the china shop. I wonder why. a little bit because I didn't push it far enough in. It's just a tiny smidge. Right, now let's gently work this. Just gently. I'm just not pushing at all. Beautiful. So this is what it's going to be like. Of course, if you wanted a bigger flap, you could do this twice the size. I didn't realise it was going to be quite so small, but I'm good with that. I am good with that. Okay, now we're going to cover the inside. Excuse me. Okay, let me just put a lid on my glue. Okay, we can do no, they'll have to be for something else unless okay, so this is my third sheet of the 12 by 12 176 GSM. That's my third sheet. So let's grab the ruler. Okay, I want it an 8th. Is that an 8th or a 16th? That is an 8th. An 8th, or just a little bit less. So I want this to be 5 and 5/8. Just grab my pencil. So I want it to be 5 and 5/8. Sorry, I forgot to do this. And that will fix itself once we put some tape in here. So 5 and 5/8, and we will go with the whole width 12. And that's my 5 and 5/8. I did say 5 and 5/8, didn't I? Yes, I did. And we will need this one as well. So we'll cut this at 5 and 5/8 too. I won't use that for anything. Beautiful. Right. Now I am going to cover this with this. just work out which is going to be best. I think I probably should take it from this side. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to cut this piece off because I am going to use it in here, cut that off. Now what I'm going to do is push that inside there, push it in. Because we need, whoops, break it, Stella. Definitely need some sticky on that so we don't get that horrible bulge out there, so that this cover is going to be stuck to that piece there, and it's stuck beautifully. As you can see, there is a little bit of a bulge here where the paper's not sticking, so we need to put that little piece in there. Right, that is that, and let's grab another one. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a bugger. Open up. Eh, boy, is this sticky. Okay, I am going to start it off at this corner. This piece. Whoa, gently, gently. Why is it the first one works out perfectly and the second one doesn't? It's not quite. See how beautiful that is? Absolutely gorgeous. Front, okay. Now I do have some overhang here with the double-sided tape, so I've got to get rid of it, otherwise it is going to cause problems. Gosh, can you believe these used to be my quilting scissors? And they can still cut fabric. Go figure. They're brilliant. Okay, so now pokey tool. Let's see if we can get this one up without any drama. That's brilliant. And let's just fold it over. Now you would do this whichever way you are comfortable with. Do you know, I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue to give me some manoeuvrability. Just down here. Just in case. And that. That looks okay, and that looks okay. And I hope it stays okay. There we go. Let's get rid of that one. Now we'll poke this one open. And the same thing. Nice gully there. Beautiful. And that side as well. Nice gully in there. Okay, now we just need to trim this one down, and I'm going to overlap just a little bit, just in case we get that little bit of a gap. I really don't want that. So I'm going to overlap it 1/8 of an inch or so. So cut it there. Now I'm going to use the cutter. Okay, let's make sure we are going to be straight, beautiful. Another one of these. I so love these. I absolutely love these. I'm going to order a dozen next time. A dozen packs. Looks pretty okay. It might just be a millimetre out, but I'm okay with that. And do this slowly. Slowly is not my middle name, so it's kind of hard. Yeah. And you notice I didn't take the backing off this. There's no need to, because there's glue on here. You don't need to do that, but you can if you wish. That one stood right up, so I might take that backing off. Why not? No, I'm not going to. Everything else has worked out perfectly this way, so let's just keep going that way. Okay, so I do need a little bit more, so we are just going to put a piece of half-inch tape on that. It's not terribly great, not straight, that's for sure. Ah, yeah. What are you doing? Grab a piece of the 1 1/4 inch. Just going to put a little bit of glue there to help with the manoeuvring, and I'm going to start on this end. So I'm going to put that level with that one, and that looks good. Let's pull our paper off, and it looks pretty good to me. Right, oops, just bring this up and finish that. Take it round. You can see we've got it's not sort of defined properly. So now that's going to stick to that the sticky tape. And the same with this one. And there. Okay, and that is our cover inside and out. Okay, now let's look at our pages. So I'm just going to put a cap on that for now. My pages are, that's wrong. I'm sure I cut them out. Maybe not. Maybe not. I just cut one, that's right. Okay, from the 300 GSM A5, we are cutting 3 pages at 6.5 by 5.5. 6.5 by 5.5. We want 3, so 2 more. Okay, let's go with 5.5. By 6.5. Now sometimes I wonder if my ruler is a better judge of measurement than this, but that seemed alright. So, because there's always a fold, isn't there, and it's right in the middle of something, so you don't know whether it's this or that. So sometimes it's a guessing game. And 6.5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably wouldn't hurt to put some more markers on there. Right, that for now. To get our scoreboard, and with the longer side across the top, we are going to score 1/2 inch. An inch, and there at 1/2 inch. Actually, with this thick paper, let's do it on both sides. It's 300 GSM, you know, that's quite thick. Okay, pop this away for now. Now we just fold this over and burnish. Fold over and burnish. Right. So I'm going to put front, first spine, back, second spine, and wrap over. Okay. Now we're going to put our pages in like that. So, with the mountain up, let's put some tape on. Now this is, I'm using a 1/2 inch tape, but don't put the tape over the score line. It must be under the score line. So you may end up having some overhangs on the outside. Trim them off. That's all I had, I think. Or you could use smaller tape, maybe 2/4 inches or a 3/8 of an inch if you have it. Right, I'm going to put some glue as well. Okay, now this is going to be 1/8 of an inch up You can mark it with a pencil if you like, but I am just going to hold my front at my chest. Just move my boobies up on the table. And I'm going to make sure I am 1/8 of an inch on either side, and this is up straight, and then butt this up against it. And before I stick it down, permanently, I'm going to make sure that that's straight, and that is almost beautiful. That is beautiful. 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, and burnish that. Fold our page over and burnish that. So page 1. And the next one, I might change that tape because I'm just a wee bit worried. Mind you, if it worked for 1, it should work for number 2, shouldn't it? Yeah, you never know. Put a 1/4 inch there, making sure it doesn't even hit that school line. I will pull that off. Oh, this is old tape. Wow. And I'm putting another, ouch, 1/4 inch. I say ouch, but I wasn't hurt, it's just sticky. It's a different brand, I think. Okay. And don't put your glue over that school line either. Okay, now this part's easy. Well, it should be. We butt this right up against that one, and before we stick it down for good, we just make sure, whoops, no, make sure we are going to be exact, and that is pretty good. Then push that down, burnish that one, and burnish that one. Okay. Third one. Same thing, butt it right up against there, and make sure we are straight, and we are just slightly off, so we'll just pick it up and just maneuver it, and hopefully we're straight. Ooh, we are a little off on that one. We are a little off, and it's too late now, but it's just so minimal, and once we add our extras to our pages, we'll be fine. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to mark the pages. This is page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's, I will put something there, but we're just going to work on these 6 pages first. Okay, look, I'm just over an hour. Now we are going to be putting magnets. Whoops, now I've got some super duper magnets in here. I've got these big ones, which I'm going to use. Holy moly. Oof. And I think I'll only need 1. Rather than 2, you know, like that. I thought of 2. One or 2, do you think? See, I don't know. That is really super strong. But then this is quite tight. Do you know what I mean? So, look, I'm going to go 2 just to make sure. So I'll grab another 2 of them. Boy. Okay, I'm going to split you 2 up. No fighting. Right. Is this what I want? I want that, and then put some tape over, and let them go where they want to go. That looks good. Bit of tape, and this one. Now, bring it up, make sure it is straight. Not going to happen. I'll just put some glue. Okay, now we want some bulldog clips. Oh, look, sometimes you've got a gazillion of these, and sometimes you can't find them. Okay. Hopefully that is going to work. Okay, for page 1, let me just think about this. The 6.5 5.5 by 5.5, aren't they? I've forgotten already. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's just the cut. Well, it's definitely 5.5 by 6. Yeah, 5.5 by 6. So if our page is 5.5 by 6, we want our mat. I want my mat to be 5.25 by 5.75. Okay, pop that aside. Now let's grab and we have to cut these down to 5.25 by 5.75. So beautiful. Take the 5.25 off this side. 5.25. That's it. 5.25. 5.25. Nice bit of strip there. Keep that. 5.25 by 5.75. Keep that strip. I'm going to check this before I go doing any more. But you know what I'm like. 5.75. Let's see if these are done. Shimmy that. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. So, that gives us 1/8 of an inch, just a little more maybe, all round. Now I'm happy with that. Okay, I've got plenty of room here to build. Oh, look at that. That is just brilliant. Right, now, which is up and which is down? I think this is up. So, that's up. We're going to build on our page here before we add it to there. So, what we need now is another piece of the A5, and we want this to be, I'm just building as I'm going along. I've not done this before. So we go 1/2 inch there. So we want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try 5 and use a ruler, Stella. Just use a ruler. We need 1/2 inch for folding it over. So I'd like it to be 5.5. So yeah, 5.5 by, I'm going to go not quite all the way up, 5.5 by 5 5/8. So 5.5. Don't need that. haven't you? What have you done? What have you done? I don't know what I've done. But it's wrong. We want it to be, let's go 5 5/8 wide. So why wasn't that? Why didn't that work? 5 5/8. 5 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5/8. By goes, oh, we're going that way. Oh. This is that way. Well, yeah, you knew that. So it has to be. Oh, mathematics, I hate you. I really do hate you. So this has got to be 6 and... No, this has got to be, yeah, 6 and... 6 1/4? 6 1/4. Yeah, 6 1/4. So 6 1/4. Okay, if I get it wrong again, I'm going to squeal. I'm going to squeal. Okay, 6 1/4 by by. Aha! 5 1/2. No, I didn't want it that big. I didn't want it that big. 6 1/4 by. We'll go 5 1/4. I'm pretty sure I wrote that down somewhere. 6 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Got the scoreboard. Now with the larger size on the top, like the 6 1/4, we are going to score at 1/2 inch. Let's just do a double score because we're using all 300 GSM for all pages, all pieces. Okay, so this is our that way, and this is our fold over that way. That is just what I want. Just what I want, but it's just a little bit, I didn't quite want it to cover the full page, so I went for 5 1/4. I'm going to go for 5 1/8. 5 1/8. Okay, so this one is 1/8 or 6 1/4 by 5 1/8. That's the first one, and that is going to go there. And actually, I'm going to take another 1/8 of an inch off the side, so it's going to be 6 1/8. Yeah, I think I prefer that. 6 1/8 by 5 1/8. How does that sound? 6 1/8. 8. That's better, because when this goes in there, which it will, you've got a little bit on the top and the bottom, and you've got that little bit at the side, so that's good. Okay, now let's cut another one, the same size, 5 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/8. Don't think that'll be useful, but don't throw anything away. 5 1/8 by 6 1/8. Looks pretty good. You just moved it. Better. Okay. Now this one we are going to score at 1/2 inch and 1/8, I think. 1/2 inch and 1/4 and another 1/4. So 1/2 inch and then 3/4. 1/2 inch, 3/4. Okay. Now let's fold those both over and burnish. Okay. Now you've got that little bit of a gully there, which once this goes together, that one's flat, and this one will give room in there for build up on this page. Okay, so we're going to build up on this page. Let's take some of our cutouts and that's good. We've got another piece. This is one that went wrong, but I saved it. This is 6 inches by 5 1/2. So the 5 1/2 is down there that way, and that will fit there nicely. And if I put that, I'm going to glue on the outside. If I do that there, we need to take off 1/2 inch of this one, so it needs to be 5 1/2. And a half. Don't need that. And that is, you've got 5 1/2 5.5 by 5.5, so that's a square. And then we're going to score 1/2 inch on one side, which is going to be the bottom. So this one's going to be centered as best we can onto there. And actually, I wonder if I should take another piece off. Nope, nope, we are good. We are good. So, just glue. I'm not worried about tape at the moment. I'm just going to use glue on this one. 5.5 by 5.5. Score it at 1/2 inch. And this is the left side. And this is the bottom. So we are going to center this on the bottom. Just center as best you can. Do not go over that score line. Move it over to this side if you can. Okay. Notice I haven't quite put it at the very edge there. I've got about a 32nd of an inch in there. Okay. Now I am going to I want to put a pocket in there. Am I going to put a pocket in there, or am I going to put another? I'm going to put another flap at the top. So we've got, that's the same size width, which was 5.5. 5.5 by 5.5, so let's do the same thing again. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, coming down here. So we'll be 5.5 on our width, and that is 5.5. And on this side we are going to have 5. Build as you go. So that's a 5. Put the 5. Is this what we do? 5.5. Wait. 5.5. No, we want the smaller side at the top, because we are going to score at 1/2 inch down there. And 1/2 inch. Sorry, that was just 1/2 inch. I just did it double-sided on both sides. Okay, so this is the bottom one that comes up. This is going to be the top one that's going to flop down. I'm doing it right, aren't I? Yeah. You've got to be careful. Okay. It matches pretty much exactly. Yep. Is, what have you done? That goes up there, and that comes down like that. Yep, that's what I want. Right. I've done it. What have you done? It's our first page. That's good. Why is this bigger? Talk to myself all the time, don't worry. Okay, let's see what this page does when it goes in there. we are going to put this page in. On our first page, we're going to put this piece of paper in. That is just stupendously gorgeous. Forget that arrow I did. So wrong. Different orientation. You can use tape. You can use both, or just the glue like I'm using. Okay. It looks okay. Oops. Careful, careful. See, bull and china shop. And that's our... Oh, you silly bugger. I meant to put this underneath there. Oh, I wonder if I can just pick it up now. Right. I wonder if I could just pick it up now. Could I do that? Would you do that? Oh, bless your heart. You're beautiful. Thank you. So this has to go in there. So, what are we doing first? We need to put some glue. Okay, this is our page, and we've got, this is our base page, and we've got that tab which is going there. Okay, so flip that over. Now we want to glue this onto here. So go on this, on the inside of that tab, and just place it and make sure that this is going to cover but not go over that score line. Yes. Sorry about that. Now, I just have to get myself in there and get some more glue happening here. And pull that over. So don't do it khaki like I did. Put this paper onto here first before you put it in there on the page. There we go. That's lovely. That's worked really well. So I'm going to decorate this page next. Now what I've already done, because I've got two of each piece, I'll show you what I've done with this one. I took the other piece and I cut out this bit here, backed it onto some cardstock, and I am going to glue it in there, and we've got a nice pocket, not pocket, tuck spot. So let's do that one here. Right, that's 6 1/8 by 5 1/8. We want 5 3/8 for the mat. Let's cross that out. We want 5 3/8 by, I'm going with about 1/8 of an inch, and 4 7/8. 4 7/8. So you don't cut anything off this bottom. We are going to go with a ruler. Don't cut anything off that. I'm just going to leave that there just so I don't go wrong. 5 and I've forgotten already. How crazy is that? 5 3/8. So Seriously, come on. Five and 3/8. Nope. We go that way. Make sure we still got that there. So 5 and 3/8. And keep that pretty bit. By 4 and 7/8. 4 and 7/8. Shoot, what have I done? Oh, I've cut it wrong. Oh, for goodness sake, Stella. You cut it the wrong side. Oh well. Hey, mate. It still looks pretty. But now I can move it around. Now I can move it around, yeah. So I'm going to put this on first. Down there. Whoops. And across the bottom. And then we're going right there. Just inside by a 32nd of an inch and up by the same, roughly. And this goes in. We've got an 1/8 of an inch, I think. Of an inch. This video is by no means a tutorial. You take from it what you want. Oh, take it easy. Take it easy. Doesn't that look pretty? Gotta love this paper. And I will have something to go in there. Right, next one. Where is that other piece? Ah, it should be going in there. No, it should be going here. I forgot to put that one in. And this one is the one that's got 2 score lines. So glue just up to, but not beyond the first one. Your 1/2 inch one. So we are going to pop this one in here. Let's fold it so that I'm just trying to get it square with that. We're folding it. That's it. That's the best I can do anyway. A bit of glue there. Sorry about that, Chief. A little bit of glue. And we've got that little space there, and this piece goes over all of them. Okay, and we will need a magnet here. We will need a magnet there, and we will need a magnet here. I'm going to use small magnets. The smaller ones, these ones. One there, and glue. Yeah, it's not centered, but it's okay. No worries. You don't see the magnets anyway. Okay, put the tape over, grab the mate and let it fall. Oops, let it fall, let it fall, let it fall. Come on, let me go. Let me go. And bring this down, stick the tape, there we go. Tape, and that one's good. Now again, we are going to put a magnet there. Grab some tape. And of course you're not putting the sticky side down, the sticky side is up with the tape. Sticky side up, put the mate there. Let me go, that's the way. Well done. And then we're going to bring this and make sure that that is straight, that gully is straight. Okay, there we go. Let's shimmy that away. Nope. I'll just slide it to the side a bit. Okay, what have I done? Yep, that's good. So there's our magnets. Oh no. I'll just put a bit of tape over that. Okay. Now this one. And I'm going to measure each one as I go because, you know, I make mistakes. So that's going to be 5 3/8, or should it be? Oh, that one was. Having said that, 5 3/8 by. Wow. Ooh, by 4 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 14ths. Wow. I mean 13 16ths. And you know, some of the measurements, they all depend on your score line and how you fold that. And you add pages. Let me just see if I can get a little bit more light here. Just going to make it a bit glary or not. That just gives me a little bit more. Okay. We've got that one on. So we don't want that one. Gosh, these are so beautiful. I just can't get over how beautiful they are. So I want those flowers. So yeah. Okay, the width was 5 3/8, and I want that. So let's turn it around that way. 5 3/8, which takes me to there. And 4 3/16, so we'll take it off here. 4 13/16, whoa, 13. There we go. And if you're wrong, I'm going to scream. Get the lungs ready. Get the lungs ready. 5. It's good. It is good. Good, good, good. Okay, so I'm not adding anything else to this. This is just going to be a plain photo place. Those flowers are kind of like a lacquer. I used to have a brooch similar to that, and that lacquer stuff. Oh gosh, I love it. Okay, we are going to do the back of this one, which should be the same size. So this one, same size. And what are we going to keep on this one? I'm going to keep flowers, I think. So 5 and that. With 4 and 13/16. Yeah, back. Brilliant. I'm sorry if I pop out of camera now and then, out of range. Just the way I sit. Now this album is going to deserve some bling once it's finished. I mean, how can you not add some bling to this paper? There's going to be something somewhere. Okay, let's do this one now, which is same width by, still hard to see, by 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4 and 5/16. What did I say it was? The other one? Oh jeez. Ah, 5 and 3/8. That's 5 and 3/8. I like to write down on my things, my pages, because my memory is just shocking. Absolutely shocking. Let's just get rid of these bits. Oh, let's pick a paper. Oh, look at this one. Oh my. And I think we were going to go with this here for this one. So, 5 is the width, so we want this to be 4 and 5/16, 4 and 2/4/5. And 5 and 3/8 there. Beautiful. Look at those blue pearls. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? So first up, we're going to remove that backing. Oops, getting carried away with our glue here. Ah, all over the front. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Shoot. Okay, and the same size here is 5 and 3/8 by 4 and 5/16. Well, you remembered that, Stella. Good on you. Whoops, got one in there to do still. Ah, let's pick our paper. Ooh, look at that one. Let's just see where this goes. This is going to go just in there. Oh my. Oh, that's nice. We'll go with this here. 5 and 3/8 by 4 and 5/16. Okay. Okay, the 4 and 5/16 is the length. So go that way. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. By 5 and 3/8. I've got to buy more of this paper. This is just incredibly beautiful. This is just me. Lace and pearls and bling. It's just me. Love it. Just put some off there. Oops. Okay, we have to do this one now. And that is 5 and 3/8 again. By 4 and 7/8. 4 and 7/8. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, that's nice. We'll take that. Um, 4 and 7/8. 4 7/8 by 5 3/8. Pretty much perfect. I'm using just glue. Make sure you get the corners and the edges, especially the corners. It looks good. How beautiful is that? Okay, so that's that part of it. Right, we're going to need 2 at 5 1/8 by 4 7/8. I think I've used that one. Oh, look at this one. I think I might use that for the outside of this one. Yeah, I've only got 12 designs, so I'm have to be a bit duplication. Let's go with that top part there. Um, 4 7/8. Sometimes I really hate cutting up beautiful papers. 4 7/8 by 5 3/8. It's very painful. That's it. And that one goes in. Oh, we can cut off another 1/8 of an inch here. Maybe just a smidgen more. So I've just taken off an 1/8 because that wasn't quite right. I think I must have measured inside that what do you call it, thingy. That's got to go. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Take that off. Glue. Just so that doesn't move around. That's why we put that glue there. Move that glue around the magnet. See, this is still standing up straight, which is good. So we need the same size. Oh God, what was it? A 5 3/8 by, I think it was 4 7/8. Yep. So I want this one on the front there. Yep. So our width is 5 3/8. And our height is 4 7/8. So we've got the majority of that beautiful lace and ribbon work. Oh, so how come we are, oh, we're not 5 3/8, silly moo. We are 5 1/4. Take some off here. We are 5 1/4. Let's take another 1/8 of an inch off there. And I think it needs another little bit off. It's better. It could have used a little bit more on the top and bottom, but we are cool. That 1/4 of an inch there, that accommodates all of those other pieces without bulging your album. So that's there. Whoops. Opens that way. Can be a bit confusing sometimes. And that is page 1. Okay, so that is all I'm going to do for today. Oh my gosh, I love this paper. I can't say it enough, honestly. It is just the most beautiful paper. And you get it at Temu. You better hurry up before I go and get more. Okay, thank you very much for being with me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed looking at this paper. It's gorgeous. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you'll come back for page 2. And maybe page 3. Okay, keep well and stay safe. Bye-bye.